His neck hurt already.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Agenda approved.
Motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Minutes approved. Communications.
Yesterday I had DCAT and they're fully funded again. They didn't know what to expect, so that's been taken care of. So that's all good. Then I had Easy Cog Housing Trust Fund yesterday, and she put up her annual report, and something kind of scary for Iowa County. What was our unemployment rate last year, do you think? For Iowa County?
For Iowa County,
Yep.
5%.
8%.
No, it was, we were at 2.9 last year. What do we think we are this year now?
Now 5.
6.4.
I was gonna say, we had a lot of layoffs.
Yeah, yep, so, I mean, other counties went up, but not as much as we did, so. Did a Whirlpool lay off too? That's what we were trying to.
I can't remember if
Going
they,
to a jam.
yeah, but I think they did, they're going to like 250 people, I think.
So, I don't know if I'll pass this around, you guys can look at it, it's kind of interesting for the housing part of it. And then we also had the full board yesterday, and our director, she's leaving, so we had to get a search committee put together. And Kevin generously not volunteered for that. So
I didn't know I volunteered.
you raised your hand and everything. So yeah, that's taken care of. And what else was on there yesterday? I think that's pretty much it. That's the big thing, just getting that timeline set up to get her replaced. And she makes pretty good scratch, doesn't she?
What?
Those directors make pretty good money on that. They showed us a thing of what they make throughout the state. I think high is 190,000, lows at about 100,000.
We're
Right in the middle.
in the middle.
About 150,000. I think she
30
gets.
or 40 or something.
Yep. So yeah, it was. And we were down in Hills. I didn't know Hills had that much stuff going on. I didn't know Hills Bank employed 250 people.
Yeah.
They have their own,
Museum.
yeah, I got a tour there one time.
So
They have their own cafeteria and stuff in there.
yeah, so that's where the Songbird Sanctuary is. They come out there and eat lunch a lot of times. So, and the economic development, she was there, and she'd be willing to work with, cities putting in like Marengo would be a good spot for one of them parks. It's like a vacant lot she took and just made it into a little park. It was all paid for by REAP funds and something else. I can't remember what it was, but kind of centered around conservation, what it ended up being, getting paid for out of it. But yeah, it's a real nice little thing. So, yeah, that was my 3 meetings of the day. So like I said, I'll pass this around. You can look through it. I found it kind of interesting, so. There you go.
I had ICCD that I called into and I got cut out midway through, but long story short, the Cedar Rapids Metro was there to present because we've always kind of been like some kind of auxiliary member with them, and I think it was like $1,500 a year, and we were questioning whether we wanted to do that or not. So they came and presented, and then they sent us a proposal for $15,000 to $20,000 a year to join them, and it's, yeah, as you guys could probably guess, I'm not for that. Seems like a lot of money to really not get a lot of benefit.
I'm not for sure we got from the 1,500.
I don't either.
But
They're supposed to like help us get projects in Iowa County, but they kind of just end up putting them in Lynn County anyway,
Right.
so what's the point? Why am I paying $20,000 a year for that?
Laura does a lot.
Yeah. That's all I had.
I didn't have anything.
I didn't have any meetings, I just, the 10 o'clock, I was making several phone calls about that, realizing the elevator.
Yeah, he calls about that too.
Did you call it, I called the district, or did you call her too? I called her.
No, I thought you were, so I didn't.
She was very nice, but I don't know, if we'll talk about more if I'm gonna get fined about that yet or not. Because we're not ADA black complaint. But you live close, so anybody needs help, you can carry a piggyback right in there, you know. Call me up.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing I want to talk, that's for the easy cog, you know, the community and economic development, Iowa County has not had many projects take advantage of that. So,
For what
for loans, for the economic development, for the easy cog, all the main things have been that, the golf course, we have a golf course.
Oh, then we had, they got a little man, he was there one time. He got-
Yeah. But that's, other than
Not
that,
many.
no.
And we had apple pies and that pie guy. one time.
Yep, and that one guy, well, the one guy stiffed Happel's Gourmet Foods.
Okay.
Tom stiffed us for 98,000. So, yeah. But yeah, there's only been
That's the
others.
only thing I can remember.
Yeah, most of them are from the other county, so I don't know. What we need to do to get that maybe more out there.
Because I know who you wanted to be on there, but the only person I was gonna suggest maybe that's a conflict to be like, Jones, Grayson.
Oh, sure.
We can't loan you money, but this entity could.
Yeah.
That needs to be explained more somehow. They don't meet banks rate criteria, but they meet park criteria.
There was something in the housing one yesterday that they wanted to, I think we had to think about somebody to nominate for that too. So I was thinking about him too for that, or through the housing.
Is there a license? Schedule public hearing for Iowa County FY 26 budget amendment number 2.
What do we all have on this one, Brady?
This one, all I have so far is, Nick needs the remaining of the Denver Trail TIF funds.
And we have to do elevator.
Can you
Which,
see?
yeah.
So, what is the date?
October 24th at 10 a.m.
I'll make a motion to set the hearing for October 24th at 10 a.m.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Right.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Rural basic to secondary roads quarterly transfer.
Change.
I assume the funds are in there and this is good to go. Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the transfer.
I'll second that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved for $328,750. Pioneer Cemetery Commissioner appointments. Open for suggestions if he has one. Not, we'll wait till the next meeting to see if we'll verify anybody.
Great.
This isn't good.
This is perfect.
Good idea, wasn't it?
That's a great
I think she
idea.
did too.
I'm gonna call someone later.
let's do that.
EasyCog Board of Directors appointment.
I nominate Aaron Sanderson.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Aaron's appointed to the Board of Directors. EasyCog Loan Review Committee,
I nominate Aaron Sandersfield.
Second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Want to slow down? Region 10 Transportation Tax Citizen Appointment. That was with the engineer's office and Jeff Sherman in the office that he would do it. Is there a motion?
I'll go ahead, Seth.
I'll make a motion to appoint Jeff Sherman to the Region 10 Transportation TAC.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. EasyCog Region 10 Trails Advisory Committee appointment, the same person, Jeff Sherman, said he's willing to do that.
I'll nominate Jeff Sherman for that.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Anybody got anything for next week? Yeah. And it's no big deal when people are gone as long as we know the life.
Yeah, I might have to call in, but I'll at least.
But you're still here.
Mhm.
What's next week, Randy? Who we got next week?
Next week I have Nick, the budget amendment, public hearing for the first one.
And John is gone next week. Because he should be in Rome, right?
Yeah, he leaves Sunday around.
Oh, I figured that's where he was at now.
He's at meeting.
And then we need to schedule.
Okay, back on.
Short recess.
It was. Looks sure fun.
How are you guys doing?
Better by the minute.
Thank you.
No, okay, that's perfect. Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks.
Did you do church today?
First thing, I know it's not on the agenda, I just put it there, but, one of our techs there said he would do Matt's committee appointments, so.
Yeah,
We already
we
did it.
did.
Already did it?
He's in.
All right.
We don't want to give him, time to second change his mind.
Yeah, all right. On that bridge, they're still doing the piling, kind of slow out there, but, that's on them, so. Getting all that done. Our guys, a lot of ditching and dragging, trying to keep the roads nice for, harvest this weekend. We did do a little bit of shouldering, and then that new semi that we have, we are hauling stockpile rock here to Marengo. So if anything happens, we're kind of close, but they've been running that this week.
That's something like kind of 100 and some thousand miles, all right?
I forget all the specs on that thing.
Okay.
Would you like me to find it?
Well, so, I mean, sometime I would really like, I don't know if this is a terrible big ask, but like for like the road graders, dump trucks, anything big equipment, we could get like when it was purchased and what's the hours on it or mileage.
We have all
You do?
Yeah.
So you can make me a copy of it sometime?
that. Sure.
That'd be great if I could see something like that sometime.
The equipment. You want the purchase date or the, what year? it is?
What year it is, maybe year and hours, mileage, whatever we can get.
Year.
This way it kind of keeps it, like, I can kind of see better, I guess.
Yep, you got it. I'm pretty sure we have most of the mileages. We might only update that once a year, but I'll take a look.
Okay, thank you.
I know that George will have all that. We did send, since nobody showed up last week to the vacation there, I did send out, letters to the landowners, at least the 3 adjoining landowners. That just says that everything was vacated there and contact the assessor's office. We did send out for new motor grader bids. So we may need to do an amendment here. I was thinking, I don't know what the lead time on this thing is gonna be. Remember during COVID, it was like 1.5 years, 2 years. Last time, I think Cat got it, or John Deere got it to us, fairly quick, 90 days, but Cat was still, they wouldn't give a timeline. So I know that our motor grader that we have, that we're replacing, isn't the best. So I thought if we send them out now, get them back, early November, that put us around the beginning of the fiscal year. Well, I had heard through the grapevine that like John Deere might even be, 100 days from when we ordered, which would put us like in February. So I might need to do an amendment there to move next year's equipment instead of paying for it next year, pay for it in February.
But if we don't have the funds,
Huh?
if we don't have the funds,
Well, I have the funds.
Well, his account is always full.
Yeah. Yeah, so, or, we'll just take a look, see what prices are. Maybe we tell them we don't want it. There's numerous options, right? Maybe we tell them we don't want it till August. Maybe we just see what they are and say, no, we'll rebid it again in March. Maybe we just go ahead and overhaul that motor grader, see what, if the prices come in too high, maybe we just go ahead and overhaul the motor grader that we have and spend 30, 40, 50,000, whatever it is, put a new engine transmission in it and not get a new one for a few years.
do the drivers have a preference between Deere, Cat, or?
They might. I give them options for a few things, but
We have both, right? Do we have a preference?
we have both.
Do we have a preference? Do you have a preference?
No, not too much. I think our last 6 motor graders have all been Deere, I believe.
I didn't know if one was better than the other.
No, I think with everything else that ebbs and flows, for a couple of years there, maybe, Cat's the better one, and then they do something, and John Deere's the better one, or,
Is everything 6-wheel drive now?
it's always purchased, yeah. Yeah, and we're doing, sealed power circle that goes under it for the moldboard. So, Bluetooth radios to go try to help with the hands-free.
And then we have steering wheels and no steering wheels.
I think that depends. I don't know if Cat still puts a steering wheel in theirs. I don't think John Deere does. They do when we get the bids back, they'll have a few different types of controls, I believe. I don't know if they got some fingertip ones or joystick ones. And then I think Cat has the option of the little wheel, but I don't know if John Deere does. Maybe they put that back in. We'll kind of just bid it out when it comes back. I'll take a closer look. So those are some options that we have. Our equipment this year was spent on pickups and semi and lowboy. So yeah, whether or not we pull this ahead or we just do an overhaul, when we get the prices in, we'll take a peek. I've been doing a bunch of bridge design for the projects that will be led next year, the hydraulics, and then the guys taking their survey and making it into some drawings and getting pages set up. And then I spent some time, starting this year's budget, next year's budget, and seeing what we have left and how we're spending it. We could always use more money. Just throwing that out.
No, you'll spend it then.
I'd spend it, yeah.
So, at the county home on the levee by the lagoons, the spring, you mowed them off. And they said they couldn't spray them until this fall because of crops. Can they still spray them or not?
I'm sure we could.
The Russian olives or something?
What?
Russian olive trees?
Trump let those in?
That's what we're trying to get, we're trying to get rid of them.
Spray trees.
If they have to extra spray the ones in the road ditch too, on the way up to the Union County home in the shed. And that bugs me.
There are a lot of them, I haven't been over there.
It's our property, make it look good.
Right.
Which ditch? Just all around or?
Between the county home road and the county shed up atop the hill
Well, the highway to the county.
on the highway. We're making a batch of spray and I got extra spray those. Maybe use a little mower thing next year to buzz them off. The skid loader thingy.
So, yeah, that's mostly, we could, yeah, just going over the budget stuff. We could always use, you know, more money for more bridge, in-house bridge projects. So keep that in mind. We got a few that, are less than 20 feet, so they're not technically bridges. And they're kind of more driveways right off the road. They go back either like dead ends or people's houses. They're in the ditch. And I have a few of those we would put in. Huh?
You said big culverts or those?
Somehow, yeah, depending on the size of them, you know, either, we have a railroad tanker car out on, big circle out, down L Avenue. When we get that bridge put in, we can use that for one of them. I'll have to look and see what those cost again. That fluctuates, but we could use some of those. We could also use the aluminum. Probably not corrugated metal, the round ones. These would be bigger than that, but we could maybe use some of the aluminum ones that we put together.
Those are a lot cheaper than the concrete boxes, right?
They're cheaper, yeah.
What's lifespan on those?
I believe, well, they're gonna outlive, us. The DOT depreciates those over, I don't know if that one's 30 or 40 years, I think.
You won't be.
I think that they'll last longer than that. They're pretty thick and you put them on gravel. I don't reckon they're gonna rust out real quick. The concrete boxes, I think they depreciate those out over like 60 or 65 years.
Was it no low cost?
Probably. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what's kind of gonna, that's gonna kind of get cut, some of that bridge stuff, unless we can get our hands on a little bit more cash in the future. We gotta go back to either maybe closing a few, or we do non-standard stuff such as railroad tanker cars. But
We've been on this for a long time.
Our last one was over by me, wasn't it?
well, that's the flat car part. I'm talking about the round,
Oh,
the round, heavy duty ones.
The tank itself.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know those. So,
That's what down on L Avenue is the round one?
we put that off to the side,
Yeah,
and so that way they can get, a runaround for them.
How's that been working?
I haven't heard.
I haven't either. I've
Now
seen
they
it,
get
but
LP back to their house, so that's a plus.
I forget to ask them every once in a while.
Yeah. So that bridge will be let and built next year. And the following year, the one I'm doing, the three I'm doing now are, W Avenue, a dead end north of the interstate. I think they got a run around down there too. And then the Pony Trust just north of there, still on W. And then depending on how money works,
So the pony trust, that has to be a bridge though, doesn't it?
They both do. They'll both be bridges. Yeah, the one will be, the one on the dead end will be an 80-footer. Yeah, right now it's like 45, we'll make it an 80. And then the pony truss, that'll actually be quite a bit bigger, I reckon. That drains, it drains a lot.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I mean, there's a big valley.
Yeah.
There ain't a whole lot of those pony trusses left in the county, is there?
Nope, there's that one, and then there's another one up on T. And that might be, you might try to do that one too. Because I have a decent amount of money in my bridge fund account.
Those, the W and the pony are next year, next fiscal year?
They'll be built in the summer of 2027.
2 years out.
So, and then with that also, well, one of the things I was gonna ask too is, that TIP money, have you guys started thinking about the future on that? How you guys are gonna disperse that money?
No, because this, we already have it out for 6 years.
5 or 6, 5,
6.
6, and we're 2.5 years in?
Mhm.
I can see your hand sticking out of it.
Yeah. Well, it's,
We didn't want to get too far out because if they ever change the rules, we don't want to get bid as.
no, it's fine. I also have, I'm always thinking
I know.
ahead and in the future and how we're gonna do things. So. I didn't know if you guys had thought about it.
Well, I assume it's all gonna go to you again, just like the last tranche of it, but there's no sense getting the cart ahead of the horse and bonding and when we don't have the money to repay it.
No, I'm not saying get to it any sooner.
And we can do other things if you want to, but it's gotta be what it's related to.
Economic development, yeah.
But if you were like, okay, we're gonna give it to you, well then,
You want to plan ahead.
yeah, now, if that's gonna be the case, then we can keep using our FM funds to rock the roads. We can still maintain, we'll probably have to cut back on rock this year, but we can still at least maintain the same FM proportions as what we're doing. And then also these 2 smaller bridges that I'd like to redo down there in, what township is that? It's a 273rd and E. That's about in the Windmill area. So do I, go ahead and get some of these box culverts ordered for next year and put them in? Or do we post them for 2 years and keep them for TIF money and do them with TIF money, right? And then also, a little bit of it will depend on if we get some grant money to do some of those projects. But then, if we do get more TIF money in 3 or 4 years, probably want to use that for certain roads. So don't pave those beforehand with other money. And try to use some of the STIP money, where would we use that, and things like that. So, no, we just run quite a few years into the future, so that's why I was asking.
And you're still funded out that many years already still for what we have.
With the 6.
So yeah, I think, next year, from Millersburg over to 4 Mile Corner, Butler Hill, whatever you call that, that will be the last of our money for the TIF. So we'll have like a 2-year layover, 3-year layover without anything. So there'll be a few years there where we don't pave anything,
So that bridge and that road, is that gonna be replacing or just the road?
just the road.
And there's no way to fix it to up the weight limit.
I don't believe so. That got changed.
When they did this bridge thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if it's, like, you could put beams underneath it too.
No, it's just how it's built. I think that's our only bridge posted on a paved road.
Okay, so this is something to think about. Any other questions for Nick? Chris, you're supposed to take Vicky's spot and have a list of signs.
Some of them I don't want there, so they fall down there.
Bridge signs get busted off all the time.
All right, well, you guys have a good weekend.
Thank you. I guess we can go on the recess again.
Yeah, please.
Thanks.
Stop breaking things.
I know. I didn't mean to do this.
What do you do?
Oh, you're supposed to be able to fix it.
Yeah.
This.
Can put a little oil in it, make it roll.
No, I don't think that's right.
Yeah, a lot. Let's do the dust.
So basically, as you know, the elevator's down, had DK elevator come out, look at it. So the check valve in the power unit is basically what they call the hydraulic system for the elevator. So the check valve went out, and we just can't find a check valve naturally, so we had to buy a whole power unit. And it's costly, not, so the $100,000 I was talking about earlier was
This is better.
but that's to update the whole elevator. So that's like a new car, new doors, new buttons within inside the car, and everything. But this is basically just for the power unit and itself. So I took the service, because we are under service contract with TK Elevator, took it over to McMeans. They said that we are under contract for just service work, so that's basically yearly inspections. But we can shop around if we want for repairs, but the only problem is that, so say we get another company to do the repair, we're still under contract with TK Elevator to come do services and stuff like that. And that might be a whole nother thing to where, we have another company install it, and they come and they say, well, this isn't right, this isn't right. And then, they gouge us for some more money. Basically is what that, I feel would happen. And I don't know, it needs to get fixed. I mean, there's no doubt about it, but I don't know how long you guys want this fixed.
This is one of those things that has to be sooner than later, unfortunately, since it's an ADA thing.
It is a,
Yeah, we have to do it.
Yeah, it's not like a repair or paint or,
no, because we have no elevator right now. So, I mean, Chris, if you're not busy, you can
carry people
give,
upstairs.
yeah, piggyback rides for people upstairs till the elevator's fixed. Yep, I've already done 3.
I talked to the ladies upstairs, they understand, and I had to call the district person in Cedar Rapids, and, you know, she understands, but not quite as understanding.
No, because they're talking about moving court now, and it's a mess.
Yeah, timeframes and penalties and fines.
Could they do court over here?
I don't know. I can call her, I can call that.
That's what I'm like, why can't they just use this room? What do they need?
Well, I think there's a lot of state equipment within the courtroom that they would need.
To rewire over there, the state computer system.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I agree, Abby. It might be something as simple as setting up a bench.
Yeah.
And a table. But I know up there right now, they got all sorts of mics, and I don't know if there's any recording, I don't know.
Because there's whatever that stuff in the basement we can't touch,
Yeah, but is that for,
the computers.
I think that's for the driver's license.
Oh, it is, I thought it was court stuff.
But in the judge's chamber, there is like 6 or 7 switches. So I don't even know what it would take to move everything over here. I guess I could ask her.
What's the time frame though? Could they work on it?
So TK Elevator, I got a hold of them yesterday, and they said it could be anywhere from 3 days to 2 weeks
To be here or to get around?
to get it run. That's depending if they have the equipment on hand or not.
Shouldn't they know?
Yeah, that's what.
But I mean, yeah.
That's not what I thought, but.
Should be able to see.
Well, I think we need to tell them that this is a major issue
Yeah.
for us. You know, it needs to be done soon, quickly.
Well, yeah, I mean, I explained to the guy, it's our only elevator, so. I mean, without it, we're kind of out of luck.
Like I said, we gotta do it, so we need to vote on it or just,
Everybody should go on and make sure that way it's stated.
I'll make a motion to tell TK or, what is it, TK? Elevator, get on it ASAP.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved.
I just would help have Kevin call
I mean, yeah, if you want. Yes, I see.
Oh, I think I said another of these, I didn't know.
He looked at the service contract.
This,
The quote.
well,
No.
run that by him. I'm gonna go ahead and sign it now, but
We'll make the motion under, after,
Pending.
Pending.
pending
Pending
approval.
county attorney.
Thank you, guys.
Well, thank you.
Thanks.
That was fun.
Yeah. It really.
now you wanna go to recess again? Anything else?
Fun.
Shouldn't have those. The chunk of concrete on. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Did you guys have any questions about anything in my report that I sent you? The vehicle update isn't looking real promising, but like Rob said, it just depends on how much money is available. But you can see on the list how many are ahead of us yet.
Quite a few,
Yeah, that's the same list I got yesterday too. I was like, oh boy.
Other than that, the software, well, it's not our software, it was the programming from our third party that sends us the Medicaid trips. Nothing can ever be easy, there's a lot of bumps in the road, but we're working through it. They're being really responsive to our emails when we have issues, so that's a good thing. Oh, yeah. We just keep plugging away.
Keep up the good work.
Preschool's going well.
Yes, 103 students, I just counted that yesterday too. So we're busy, there's a lot of them.
Used to be the driver's favorite trips. Drivers used to love picking up little kids.
There are certain ones that prefer that, and there's certain ones that
Oh, don't want to do it.
would rather take the,
Well, glad it
Other
works,
folks.
glad it works out that way.
yeah. Everybody has their
Yes.
thing that they would rather do, yes.
They're good with them. When I pick up my boy, and they're picking up and they're.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Over in Waynesburg?
No.
Oh, here in town?
Here in town, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that we had one of yours riding the bus.
Well, no, I pick up him while they're loading.
Oh,
The
gotcha.
other kids.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But. And they do a good job loading them up.
And they're all learning how to buckle their seatbelts. That's a big deal when you're 3 years old.
Yeah.
You go right from a car seat into buckling your seatbelt, that's a challenge.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's it.
More questions?
Keep up the good work.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect, thanks.
Then I'll let there, it's the jail report.
Oh, where's this chunk of concrete that's missing?
You have any,
I think they had to find something.
They always have to find something.
Yeah, they gotta find
I was
something.
gonna say.
Because the one time we had the hard water in the jail was bad, and then we had flies in the skylight.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, yeah, I guess I can tell Bill and ask him what about the chunk of jail that drove by, it's on the west side.
Yeah, I don't know how you really fix, I mean, how many.
You know, if I have a lawnmower, that's what I'm blaming on.
Probably, yeah.
They worried about them going around or?
We sort of had that once. All right, any other questions, concerns, stuff for next week?
Oh, motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
Bye.
First, say nay. You're adjourned.